What's going on, guys? It's Jocks, and I wanted to talk about the state of Dead by Daylight. And yeah, it's no mystery right here. You can see I'm actually so done with Dead by Daylight that I'm playing Fortnite. Um, yeah, I've been playing Fortnite again because I've been so just fed up with Dead by Daylight recently. Like, I think that there's a genuine problem when it comes to the survivor and dead, like the survivor and killer discrepancy right now. Like, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I went on Twitter today. It's 7 in the morning, by the way. I just woke up, and it made me make this video. And I saw this clip of this killer getting like bullied, getting trolled, and if you're a good survivor, that's your goal, is to troll the killer like 9 times out of 10. I'm not even gonna beat around the fucking bush. Most of the time, if you're a good survivor, you're gonna bully the killer. That's what you want to do, because that's fucking, I don't know. It's just, you can't say that isn't what you're trying to do most of the time. Anyways, I just don't like how the game is being played, where it is so swift-sided that if you are a killer trying to like play a killer that you're not insane at, a killer that you don't know, a killer that you're not incredibly good at, you are going to get fucking stomped every single game until you learn how to be incredibly well, like, adjusted to that character. And I hate that. I tried to learn how to play Houndmaster. Listen, she was awful, but it doesn't matter. I still get stomped, absolutely stomped. And I'm gonna get stomped every single game until I learn how to use everything about her well. Because the game is so swift-sided that even if you are really good, most likely you're gonna lose. Like, I can tell you and be genuinely honest, if I had a full swift of players that I could like rely on for specific things, I'm comfortable with going against any killer in the entire game with any player in the entire game. And I'm not even joking, and I swear I'm so serious. Like, I do not give a fuck what killer it is. I know that they're at least going to have a problem. They're at least going to struggle. The game is so swift-sided right now. It is crazy. And another thing that kind of pisses me the fuck off is that survivors are so fucking entitled to everything. Like, I every time I play killer, I always get messaged by people when they win. Never message them. They never message me when they lose, but they always message me when they win. And they're always talking shit. Survivors will never go out of their way and message you and be like, "Oh, GG." They're just like, they're always toxic as fuck. And I don't think I've ever had a killer message me just like I've had killers message me GG, but I've never had a killer message me and just be toxic, unless I was being incredibly toxic to them. And I think that's kind of crazy, and it's not talked about enough how toxic survivors are. And to be fair, I was a killer main for a really long time, and now I don't even play killer because it's unplayable. My MMR is so high from sweating on Trapper that I just can't play. It's bad. I can't try out new characters. I can't have fun. The entire time I have to be locked the fuck in. If I want to win, I gotta lock the fuck in and like try my hardest to win, because they're so sweaty. They're bringing septic agents. They're bringing dead hard, decisive. They're bringing fucking off the record. Fucking, you can't slug them either. They'll bring unbreakable too. There is nothing you could do against the level of sweats that you will encounter once you genuinely play this game long enough. And there's nothing that they are doing to fix it when it comes to the swift-sided gameplay. Because there's this one argument that people will always use, and it's that it's not survivor-sided, it's swift-sided. Fuck you, and fuck everybody you know too. This game is so clearly survivor-sided, it is not even funny. And if you don't think that, then you don't play enough Dead by Daylight. I've played every killer. I can play every killer and win against most teams in the game. And I've played Survivor for nowhere near as much time as I played Killer. And it is so easy to straight up just play the game, lollygag, have fun, be chill as fuck, and still whip the fuck out of any killer you could imagine with the Swift. Literally so easy. It's not even funny, dude. It's so easy. It's not hard at all. It's easy to find out how to loop because, it's just figuring out the loops and that's it. It's easy to know how to loop. It's easy to figure it out. It's easy to do it consistently. The perks are busted on Survivor. I mean, literally. I mean, the perks are busted on Killer too, but like, when it comes to looping, you don't really have like anything cutting slack when it comes to killers. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's kind of hard to play any killer that you're not good at. And if you're trying to learn how to play killer and you've already played for years, then you probably don't want to do good, honestly. Because if you do good, you're going to go up against sweats. And then it's not going to be fun anymore. And that sucks. Because I really love Dead by Daylight. And I want to learn, like, new killers when they came out. Like I was learning Houndmaster. And I just felt like the sweats were unplayable. These people were playing like D1 ranked players, and I am on the JV squad, and I can't do nothing about it. It's just how the game is. And anytime you say anything about it on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, the survivors are just so fucking entitled. They're just like, dude, just get good at the game, dude. You can't do it, just get good at the game. What's the problem, man? Dude, you can't do that, just get good, man. Like, maybe if the game was a little more fucking balanced, I wouldn't have to become a fucking turbo sweat just to fucking play against your goddamn Swift. It's bullshit. And I think that it should be fixed. It should have been fixed a long time ago. I don't know how they're going to fix it. But the Swift power level in this game is unplayable. It's unplayable. If you have a team that has septic agents the whole rounds, they all have septic agents, they all have syringes, they all have dead hard, they all have decisive, they all have fucking, let's say, off the record too, let's say they have unbreakable to stop slugging, and they all bring flashlights, and they're all trolling, they're all trying to make you mad. What can you do? What are you going to do? They all have comms. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can't do anything. There's nothing you can do. That's how the game is right now, is you can't do anything. It's incredibly Swift-sided and Survivor-sided, that there's nothing you could do. And it doesn't matter who you play either. Unless you run Lightborn and fucking Agitation and fucking, I don't know, what else could help you with, no, they're going to Sabo hooks. They'll Sabo hooks too. What are you going to do then? What are you going to do then? You drop them anyways. You cannot do anything. It is impossible. They are literally impossible to play against. And I wish that there was some way to fix it, but I don't think that there is. Because how are you going to counter Swifts? They're just playing the game. They're in a Swift, talking, having fun, playing the game, trolling the fuck out of people. And I'm gonna be honest. That kind of shit is what made me stop playing the game. And I've had it happen for years, but like this started like genuinely being a problem like now. Like it's been a problem for like a few months for me, but like now it's become such a problem that I don't even want to play the game. And that's like kind of rare. And it's not just like, oh, get good at the game, bro. You're dealing with sweats, get good at the game. Maybe I shouldn't have to become a fucking top 100 killer just to play against your fucking top fucking 10,000 team. Just because they have a Swift, they have all the fucking meta perks, and they have all the troll tools. I shouldn't have to become an absolutely nasty killer just to play against your basic Survivor team. And it's actually crazy. Most of the time when you win as a killer, you win because you got a good map. Not because the survivors had a problem, but most of the time you win because your map was gracious and merciful enough to give you a good layout and get a decent 3-gen. Imagine if you don't. You lose before the game even fucking begins. You lose before the game starts. And most of the time they'll just take you to fucking Orman. I've had people take me to fucking that map so many times. It's crazy. It's not even like, it's hard to explain the feeling of seeing that map offering. It's just like, oh, great. So like I immediately know what kind of team I'm going against, and I immediately know that I'm about to get my booty buttered, and it's not about to be fun. So it's just hard to want to play the game right now in the state that it's in. It's just not fun. It's really not fun. Houndmaster is getting buffed a lot. I love that. I love that. But now I see people already being like, "Oh, she needs nerf. She needs nerf. She's too good." And it's like, this killer was unplayable 2 days ago, and you're already saying she needs a nerf? This is the problem with survivors. If they find something that they don't know how to play against, they don't know how to counter, they're like, "Oh, it must be too powerful. It needs nerfed. I don't know how to play against it. It must be too broken. It needs nerfed." This is coming from someone who only plays Survivor because Killer is like too difficult to play now. I've been playing Survivor for like 3 months straight. I play Killer like every now and then when I'm by myself, but like it's just not fun. And it's like the people will just be like, "Oh, I don't know how to play against this. I don't know how to counter against this. Nerf it. Nerf it until I can. Nerf it until I can play against it." And it's like, why don't you just get good? Why don't you just become a top 100 survivor to where you can deal with it? Why don't you? Why do I have to become the top 100 killer just to play against your basic ass team? Why don't you become a top 100 survivor to play against my fucking killer? Why does it have to be this level of entitlement to where you get stuff and I have to get stuff taken? Why does it have to become this level of, I don't know how to play against it, so you're going to have to play with the downside of me complaining and getting what I want? It's crazy. I saw it on Twitter just now. This person was like fucking teabagging at the gate and shit as Survivor, and the killer came up and backflipped him. And all it says is "just leave" on the caption. And then I go through the comments, and it's just people being like, "Oh, if you want him to leave, just hit him out of the fucking thing." It's just like, what the these people are actually fucking mouth-breathing, thumb-sucking fucking idiots, dude. It doesn't even make sense. But, yeah. I just wanted to fucking rant about the state of DBD, my favorite game, and just be upset at how fucking dog shit it is right now. And I know some people aren't going to agree with that, and that's fine. I'd say most people are going to disagree with that, but I think the game is fucking dog shit right now when it comes to the Swifts and the buggy-ass killers and just the power discrepancy. But, yeah, I just wanted to rant about that because it's been bothering the fuck out of me. But, yeah. Thanks for watching. And like for the bitching.